Okay, so everybody knows Chrisean Rock is in Oklahoma jail right now, and she's actually looking at like up to 8 years. And a lot of people really don't know exactly what she did and why she's looking at this time. But the thing that makes this really sad is, as of recording this, September 2nd, 2024, it is her only child's first birthday today. She has to go through this whole day and the rest of her jail sentence knowing that she missed her only child's first birthday. And for this child, both of his parents are currently sitting in jail. But we got a video by Rap Daily, and we're going to talk about what led up to all this. And we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. Let's go.
Chrisean Rock is finally behind bars after being a fugitive for 2 years.
Hey, big babies! Don't be sad. It's okay.
And reports suggest that she is facing a lengthy prison sentence. Seriously, it's not looking good. From trespassing, grand theft auto, and multiple assault cases, Rock's been nothing but a menace. And her criminal record, especially how she evaded this sentence until now, will leave you shocked. She made one silly mistake, and that's what I'm about to show you.
Yeah.
Chrisean Rock arrested.
Messing with Blueface.
News broke out in August that Chrisean Rock was facing 8 years behind bars for drug-related charges in Oklahoma. However, most people don't know how the mother of one got herself into this position, and it goes back to 2022 when she tried to steal her boyfriend's car. The events of February 14th, 2022 would forever change the lives of Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Rock was arrested in Oklahoma and charged with receiving, possessing, and concealing a stolen vehicle and possessing controlled substances with intent to distribute. The vehicle in question was Blueface's Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. But the most disturbing detail was yet to come. It was revealed that Rock had broken into Blueface's home, cut herself, and written a chilling message in blood on his wall.
Man, hell no, that's some Fatal Attraction shit. Blueface, what?
Message read, "I love Blue Rock." Later, Blueface would share the photo on his Instagram with the caption, "This some Fatal Attraction type." Blueface shared the details of the incident on his Instagram story, revealing the extent of Chrisean's actions. He tried to reason with her through text messages, warning her of the consequences and urging her to reconsider her choices. "You finna mess up your whole life," he texted her. Shaking my head. "Good luck police waiting for your ass at the state line. Car has a tracking device in it, by the way. You better off parking it. Take a train or flight to Baltimore. You're not gonna make it driving. That car takes a lot of gas." He added, "You're useless to your mom in jail. You're only gonna cause more pain on your family. I don't think you fully understand the crimes you committed. You're driving a stolen car with bad tags and you left your DNA at the crime scene." Blueface's manager, Whack 100, also took to Instagram to clown Rock for her actions. "This bozo deserves all that she has coming to her. Broke in the house again, stole thousands, stole the G-Wagon."
I mean, he the manager though. He should actually just like not say anything about it at all.
"I have no remorse for this bozo. Now I gotta go get the car out there."
Now, like I know I do a lot of videos on Whack 100, but I have said previously, I am not really a Whack 100 fan. Sometimes he's supposed to play his role, just be the older manager and stay in the background sometimes, bro. I feel like he didn't need to speak on this situation whatsoever. He looked crazy being this old out here talking like this about this 20-something-year-old woman. I think she was like 24 at the time or something like that. And not to mention, bro, he act like Blueface is any better. And to be fair and to be honest, it ain't all on Blueface. She had some issues before they got together.
Impound and pay another $5,000 for a transport service to bring it back. If it was you, how would you see it? And it looks like she was moving work from the charges, he posted.
I mean, she looked crazy though.
The comment section was divided, with some coming to Rock's aid. "He made her like this. Now it's an issue," commented one fan. "Y'all be playing with females. Y'all get them thinking it's y'all forever. And then they find out you lied and they go crazy on your ass," commented another. Blueface was on hand to brush off
That's
the
some toxic
criticism
women,
by
bro.
saying that just because they had been intimate and that he told her he loved her at one point doesn't mean it was okay to steal his car.
Facts.
"Look, for all you people saying, oh, you was fucking her, you told her you loved her. When the fuck does that ever make it okay to steal somebody's car?"
They definitely don't, bro. They definitely don't. I've had my car stolen by an ex before, and I didn't even call the cops. I just, you know what? We're not even bringing the cops into this. I'm going to handle this. And honestly, he called the cops on her. He put a case on her. That's why she's facing that stuff in Oklahoma. He actually put a case on her in 2022, and she was dumb enough to go back, still mess with him after the fact.
Country to give it to their mom. Anybody who thinks that you're a jackass.
Rock would later share a video on her Instagram while in jail, assuring her fans that she was okay and was using the time to become better.
Hey, big babies! Don't be sad. It's okay.
This a old.
I was
This
tweaking for real.
This gotta be an old one because her tattoos was
I use
missing.
this time to really healing from a lot of shit.
Although Rock was later released, she would appear before a judge 1 year later. As the legal proceedings unfolded, Rock found herself in the Craig County District Court. The court documents revealed a surprising turn of events. Despite the
Ain't that the
severity
judge
of the
from?
charges,
Ain't that the judge from the YSL case? This must be the only D-roll that can find her something, because I know he don't move around like that.
the judge ruled in Rock's favor. She entered a guilty plea,
Yeah,
and the judge
that's him.
sentenced her to 4 years of probation for each charge. These sentences would run concurrently, meaning she would serve them at the same time.
A lot
This
of pain in
decision
that
left
face,
many
bro.
in shock, given
Lot
the
of
potential for
pain
a
and
much harsher
cray-cray in that
punishment.
face.
Rock did not appear in court for her sentencing. Instead, she was represented by her attorney, Ken Gallant, who played a crucial role in securing a more lenient sentence for his client. He successfully argued against a jail sentence by highlighting Chrisean's clean
Now they
criminal
showing
record.
Keefy D.
This argument was pivotal in convincing the judge to opt for probation instead of incarceration. The terms of Rock's probation were strict. She was not to violate any state, tribal, federal government, or municipal ordinances. This meant she would have to be on her best behavior for the next 4 years, as any misstep could result in severe consequences. Her probation would remain in effect until March 15, 2027. The weight of these conditions added a significant burden to her already challenging situation. But the story doesn't end there. Instead of serving 30 days in jail, Rock was required to complete 120 hours of community service before the end of September 2023. This community service was to be performed at a homeless shelter, adding a significant commitment to
She looked like a whole little kid, bro. Like, that's a whole kid, for real.
her already challenging situation. Additionally, her case was considered an interstate probation case, meaning she may complete her community service in another state. She has also been ordered to pay a fine of $991 to the district attorney's office. However, it seems Rock got into more legal trouble, which violated her probation, and it wasn't long before the rapper appeared on Oklahoma's most wanted fugitives list. According to her, she was actively trying to get all her warrants cleared so that she could take care of her son.
Oh, all my warrants. My warrants are getting cleaned up. I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in.
Being a
We found out
fugitive
that
and
was
bragging
true.
about having it handled on camera wasn't the smartest thing to do. In July 2024, Rock was finally arrested by officers from the Los Angeles Police Department at a San Fernando Valley courthouse. She was there to attend Blueface's court hearing stemming from his involvement in an October 2022 shooting in Las Vegas that left one man injured. Prior to being able to be extradited to Oklahoma, however, the 24-year-old had to await sentencing on a California assault charge, which happened on June 18th. She was handed a 30-day prison sentence for the misdemeanor charge of assault with a deadly weapon without a firearm. Shortly after the sentence was handed down, Blueface's manager, Whack 100, offered an update on her legal situation, saying that she would be home before Christmas. I think within the next 30 days they'll fly her over there. So the faster she gets over there, the faster she'll be home. It's not like she's gonna do some years, be incarcerated for a long time. The minute you hear Rock is in Oklahoma, she's in custody. Probably within 10 days of that, best case, she'll be home. Or the judge might give her a little time, months, a couple of months, whatever they do. Either way, we'll see her before Christmas. We'll see her before the summer's up. She'll be all right. She's in the same situation Blueface is in. After serving
Hey, I don't know about all that. It's September. She hasn't been sentenced in Oklahoma yet. And honestly, do you think she's been on their most wanted list for like 2 years? Do you think that they're only going to slap her on the wrist with a couple months? She's looking at some serious crimes. Receiving stolen property. I'm surprised they didn't hit her with grand theft auto. I'm surprised that California didn't hit her with that. Receiving stolen property, the drugs and narcotics charges. She's going to do some time, at least a year. I'm saying at least a year, which that's sad for her kid. That's why I said sometimes you can listen to Whack and he'll be spot on, and then other times he says some wild stuff like this.
During the 30 days, she was transferred from a prison in California to a facility in Oklahoma to stand trial for drug charges, for which she could be sentenced to as much as 8 years behind bars. Chrisean Rock's life has been on a downward spiral after meeting Blueface. Her rap sheet has been growing longer every year as she finds herself in handcuffs time after time. Chrisean Rock's criminal history. Rock's first encounter with the law came in 2020. On May 7th, 2020, Malone was charged with possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia in Maryland. On July 13th, 2021, a bench warrant was issued for Malone for failure to appear in court. As of 2024, this bench warrant is still active. The next time Rock was in trouble with the law was in 2021, when Blueface and Whack 100 called the cops on her for refusing to leave the house. The drama began on a seemingly quiet post-Thanksgiving.
Before they release her, they're gonna run that nationwide warrant check. That's gonna pop up, and it's gonna be up to Baltimore if they want to extradite her or not.
Weekend at Blueface's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. What started as a normal day quickly spiraled into chaos when Rock, a female artist formerly signed to Blueface Records, refused to leave their house. Blueface and
I would not sign to Blueface Records. When are these up and coming artists gonna learn? Do not sign to another artist. Do not sign to another artist, because you're not gonna be that artist that you signed to. Don't want you to be as big or bigger than them, unless it's Wayne, of course. I mean, or maybe M. But as far as anybody else, you've never really seen that work out. Never. Like G-Unit, who besides 50, who came out big out of G-Unit, even though I think Young Buck was the best one out of all of them. You know what I mean? That you just don't sign to another artist.
Whack 100 had to call the cops. The police arrived at the scene, hoping to mediate the escalating situation.
And that's another thing for the dudes, the fellas, for anybody really. You do not have any kind of relationships with your employees. Anybody you're signing or whatever the case is, don't have no relationships with them. You know, there's a saying, you don't SHIT where you eat. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, because when I've seen it plenty of times, I've worked with different couples. I'm gonna tell you a story. I worked at this plastics factory. I hated the job, and there was this couple there, and you know, I talked to the dude all the time. And I never really talked to the chick, even though she would be out there on breaks with us. And one day I just noticed, like, he was out on break and she wasn't. She was somewhere else, looked like standing with her little clique of girls pointing and giggling and stuff. And I'm like, I wonder what that's about. So my other dude tells me, hey, yo, they broke up. She talking mad cash stuff about him. And she put all his business out there at work. All of it, to the point to where he had to quit. He had to quit because he was so embarrassed. She put all of his business out there. She should have gotten in trouble for that, actually, because she put a lot of personal shit out there. But yeah, that's why you never mess with anybody you work with. Never mess with anybody that you have any kind of business relationship with. You should keep it strictly business, keep it strictly work. Because when you blur those lines, it gets real messy.
Situation. In a video posted that went viral, an officer can be seen standing between Whack 100 and Rock, trying to keep the peace as tensions flared.
I'm ready here for free. I work. What are you talking about?
You work what? What do you do?
I'm an artist.
You work where?
What are you talking about?
You work where? You pay a bill?
I work for you.
Rock passionately defended her right to stay, insisting she was still an artist on Blueface's label, but Whack 100 was having none of it. His voice grew louder as he shouted back.
You don't work for He dropped you a week ago. 2 weeks ago. He dropped you. You dead.
The officer tried to mediate, but the situation was far from resolved. Rock stood her ground, refusing to leave the mansion despite the mounting.
Honestly, I think they was putting her in situations though, so they could get some content out of her, because they know this drama stuff sells.
Pressure from Whack 100 and Blueface. Rock took to Instagram Live as the initial confrontation simmered, her emotions raw and visible. Nearly in tears, she poured her heart out to her followers, explaining her side of the story and the turmoil she was experiencing. But the drama was far from over. As the police left, tensions flared once again inside the mansion. Whack 100 and Blueface were in a heated argument, with Rock hiding in the bathroom. In 2022, Rock would be arrested in Arizona for misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct, as the embarrassing moment was caught on camera. The two were in Whiskey Row Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona. Blueface was standing in front of Rock when she hauled back and struck him twice in the face. She landed both shots, sending Blueface backward, but he did not attempt to go back.
Hey, she looked like Carissa Shields, like.
There's Clarissa with her flurries. Really sitting down on that right.
Instead, security took her down, pinning Rock to the ground until Scottsdale PD arrived to haul her off in handcuffs. The next day, Blueface took to Instagram to explain what had happened. Contrary to the blogs, Rock wasn't arrested for hitting Blueface.
Let me break the news for you guys. Rock is in jail for trespassing. She's not in jail for hitting me, touching me, anything I gotta do with me.
It turns out Rock snatched his phone and ran into a closed bar. She then saw something on his phone that made her mad, and that's when she hit him.
Be in the middle of the street, she take my phone and run into a closed bar. She get mad about what she see on the phone, hit me. Boom.
In June 2023, Rock and Blueface would be caught up in an assault case at Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. According to a police report, the incident unfolded when a woman approached Rock to congratulate her on her pregnancy. The woman, seemingly well-meaning, expressed her admiration for Rock. However, amidst her compliments, she made a critical mistake. She threw a verbal jab at Blueface saying, "Fuck him." This comment did not sit well with Rock, who was already dealing with the pressures of her tumultuous relationship and public scrutiny. In a fit of rage, Rock allegedly punched the woman in the face, sparking a chaotic scene on the casino floor. But the violence didn't end there.
So you telling me a fan of hers came up to her, congratulated her on being pregnant, and basically expressed her dislike for Jonathan, aka Blueface, and Chrisean took offense to that and decided to beat the woman up, even though she was bigging up Chrisean. That's what I'm saying. This chick is cray-cray for cuckoo puffs.
Blueface, who was present during the altercation, allegedly took the woman's phone, declaring, "This is mine now," and put it in his back pocket. The woman, determined to retrieve her property, managed to get her phone back, but the situation quickly escalated. The woman claims that Blueface then kicked her in the face and chest, delivering brutal blows until security intervened. The assault was not limited to Blueface alone. Another member of the couple's entourage allegedly punched the woman in the face, adding to her injuries. Casino security rushed to the scene as the chaos unfolded, attempting to defuse the situation. However, Blueface and Rock managed to flee the scene in a Dodge Charger, leaving behind a trail of confusion and violence. The following month, Rock would be hit with yet another assault case after putting her hands on Woah Vicky. Earlier that day, Woah Vicky had liked a series of tweets that seemingly offended Rock. These tweets, which were critical of Rock, quickly caught her attention. Rock, known for her fiery personality, didn't take kindly to the jabs.
She definitely got that.
Rock and
And
Woah
she had it
Vicky
before
found
she was with
themselves at the
Blueface. I
same
can prove it.
location. According to court documents, the altercation began when Rock confronted Vicky about the tweets. Vicky, attempting to defuse the situation, apologized and explained that she didn't mean to offend.
She's like, "Oh, you're doing clickbait stuff. I'm like, "Oh, I know what you're talking about. I promise you I didn't mean it like that. No, I promise you. I'm sorry if I offended you."
However, Rock was not convinced. The confrontation quickly turned physical.
How do you accidentally like some tweets and some stuff that you knew was probably going to offend somebody?
Vicky sustained several bruises and cuts, which she later showcased in a YouTube video. She expressed her shock and disappointment, revealing that she had thought they were on good terms. Vicky was forced to file assault charges, but Chrisean wasn't done because the following month, she got hit with yet another assault charge for an incident that took place during the premiere of Baddies. According to reports, Chrisean's former stylist, Irby Lashala, approached her on the red carpet to say hello and compliment her on her appearance. The two began discussing their prior working relationship, but what started as a friendly exchange quickly took a dark turn. Without warning, Rock allegedly threw a punch at Lashala, leaving the stylist stunned and tackled to the ground. The fallout from the altercation was swift. Irby Lashala, who claimed to have suffered both physical and psychological damages, decided to take legal action against Rock. In October 2023, Lashala filed a lawsuit accusing Chrisean of assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit also named Zeus Networks, the production company behind Baddies West, for their alleged negligence in handling the situation. The legal battle quickly gained media attention, with Lashala seeking over $1 million in damages. The lawsuit detailed the extent of the injuries and emotional trauma that Lashala claimed to have endured as a result of the altercation. The stylist's medical bills were reportedly piling up, adding to the financial strain. But Chrisean couldn't...
Come on, what no medical bills piling up for you getting stolen one time and it looked like she didn't even connect.
stop putting her hands on people. And she was hit with yet another charge.
She do need to stop putting her hands on people though.
From an assault that happened during an altercation with Tamar Braxton's dancer in Los Angeles on November 10th, 2023. Chrisean had been invited as a special guest at Braxton's downtown Los Angeles club Novo show. However, tensions were already simmering behind the scenes. According to sources close to the event, Chrisean became violent backstage over a misunderstanding regarding her participation in Braxton's show. Chrisean allegedly became angry once the gig had ended, as she was under the impression she was supposed to make a surprise on-stage appearance. However, she allegedly turned up for the event drunk and smelling like weed, and also missed her cue to appear on stage. The incident later grew violent, with Rock allegedly striking backing singer James Wright Chanel, causing him to chip a tooth and make a visit to the hospital to stop his nose from bleeding. Chrisean Rock's life has been full of violent fights, drama, and lawsuits for the past couple of years. First up is Glorilla, who posted a selfie on her social media accounts, striking a pose with a bottle of port balanced on her head and her tongue playfully sticking out. Turns out, she had been in police custody just a few hours earlier for drunk driving. Her arrest was caught on police cameras and was nothing short of a disaster. Just a few moments before her arrest, the rapper had made an illegal U-turn at an intersection. Unfortunately, cops were onto her in a matter of seconds.
So the reason I pulled you over today is because you made a U-turn at a red light.
But as the officer talked to the rapper, it was obvious that Glorilla had too much to drink.
Were you drinking tonight?
I'm not drunk.
Okay, so I can smell it from your breath. Okay.
The situation escalated from a mere traffic violation to a suspicion of driving under the influence. Apart from that, the officer also noted that she could smell weed from Big Glow's vehicle.
And I smell alcohol coming from your breath, but I can also smell marijuana coming from this car.
As they spoke through the car window, Glow admitted to having an amount of weed on her that she can't go to jail for, and repeatedly told the officer that she was not intoxicated.
Any marijuana?
Not gonna go to jail.
Glorilla, confronted by the officer, admitted to having drunk alcohol earlier that evening. However, she did not disclose the amount she had drunk, asserting confidently that she was in a
Y'all
fit
do
state
know
to
you
drive.
do not
The
have to talk
officer,
to the police, right?
unconvinced by her assurances, administered field sobriety
You have the right to
tests.
remain silent.
The night got even more embarrassing for the rapper as she exited the vehicle with her pants open.
All right, so step out and then walk to the front of my car, okay?
I told you I hit the pee, so that's why my flowers.
It's okay.
Just moments earlier, the rapper had told cops that she had peed on her hand.
I'm
No,
so
Glow.
Like I peed on my
Ugh.
I got pee on my hand.
And
You
if you think
nasty
this was
little
embarrassing enough for the rapper, as she took her sobriety test, she asked the cops if she could pee on the side of the road.
Yeah, I might as well let me pee on the side of the road. I gotta pee.
Guess who was partying with Big Glow while visibly pregnant? It was none other than Chrisean Rock. This clip made rounds on the internet, with those
That's
at the
just
club
sad,
saying
bro.
that Rock was also drinking. This wouldn't be the first time Rock has been.
I mean, even if she wasn't drinking, even if that's water in that glass, why are you that pregnant in a club where somebody drunk could bump into you, knock you down, you can get stepped on, or any kind of scenario like that? It's just not smart.
Been caught drinking while pregnant.
Not to mention it's a bad look.
In January 2023, the rapper took to Instagram to share a photo of 3 home pregnancy tests, which all came out positive, with the caption, "Guess how many heartbeats?" Well, the next day, Blueface's mom came out and posted evidence on Instagram showing that Rock was out drinking the same day she made the pregnancy announcement. First, she posted, "If she really pregnant with my son, my blood, baby, I will get off IG." Then she posted DMs from her daughter that showed Rock holding a bottle of Henny. And just like Big Glow, Chrisean has a reputation for intoxication. This one time, she got drunk and threw up on herself in Blueface's Maybach.
Oh no! I know you ain't just throw up in my motherfucking Maybach.
Hey, see, this is what I'm talking about right here when it comes to her. And to be fair and honest, it's not all Blueface. A lot of it's her too. Like I said, she had some issues before she met him. But here's my thing. If he actually cared about her, you see how he just what is the IG live while she over there drunk throwing up on herself? If he actually cared, he wouldn't do that, because he putting her out there in a vulnerable state like that. Not to mention, if they in California, that's illegal. But yeah, like, you don't do that to somebody you actually care about, or somebody you don't even have to really be in love with them per se. Somebody you just messing with, you in a relationship and just talking to, you're not going to do nothing like that. You're not going to do nothing like that. So I don't understand. Like, she kept running back to him. He was playing in her face. She kept running back to him. She know how she got him. Because when he with his other baby mama, ain't that how she lost her too? Running from the baby mama? Wild. I don't know why. I guess because it's sale. But she gotta learn how to turn this off camera, because this ain't doing nothing but causing her to miss out on life, her baby's life, and money.
No! Rocker! Come on, cuz. Don't do that.
But the drinking isn't the only thing that had fans worried for the unborn child, as it was revealed that she was also smoking weed during this time. A fan captured this video of Rock smoking inside a car, which quickly went viral. DJ Academics even revealed that she was smoking weed while on a FaceTime call with him.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant. Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, there ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like,
Blueface came out to defend the mother of his child, saying that weed would not affect her pregnancy. The rapper took to X, saying, lots of women smoke weed until their last trimester. There is no effect. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm only tweeting the truth, whether it's in her favor or not. I'm not biased. Read his next.
Okay, so there you have it. That's the timeline of her and Blueface. That's why she is looking at 8 years in prison right now in Oklahoma. Hopefully, missing out on her son's first birthday will make her sit down and realize some things and get some of the mental help she needs. I truly believe it's a mental issue. She grew up really rough. And we all know in our community, going to get therapy and, just mental help is, we kind of look at people as weak when they do that. Hey, I mean, I've even had that stigma on me before when I went and got, talked to somebody and got some help. But that's what you got to do to get yourself right. And that's what she needs to do. She's got to stop worrying about Jonathan, stop trying to put her hands on people, and worry about herself and her son. Just focus on herself and her son. Now, when I said she was a little fiery and had some issues before she got with Blueface, now, they're saying that after she broke up with Blueface, her life took a downward spiral. And I'm going to throw out the argument it was when she got with Blueface. When she decided to not, because y'all know she's like track and field. She was, I ain't going to say world class, but she was a high class athlete. She probably could have worked a little harder and maybe not made the Olympics, but turned it into something else. But instead, she decided to try to go the easy route and be a reality TV star. I mean, I can't knock her. It did make her a little bit of money, but look where she's sitting at right now. But let's check this out real quick. In case you guys have never heard of this, this is Ultimate Tag. This was hosted by JJ Watt, and Chrisean Rock was on here.
Please welcome Najla Salome, Chrisean Shawnee Malone, and Mercedes Fresh. Here's Shawnee.
I'm the youngest in the competition. I've been through more than most. It was a struggle growing up, and I was even homeless. Athletics saved me. It was like an outlet for me to put all my stress, all my pain on the track. I want to win Ultimate Tag and put myself through college, and I'm going to win tonight.
I think she ended up going she was like at Santa Monica.
Here we go. Going over the top.
Smoked her.
She's going. Go. The dynamite catcher. Go. Dynamite goes under. Go, Shawnee. Go, Shawnee. Keep going. She keeps going around. Oh, she threw it.
The showdown begins in 3, 2, 1.
Shawnee's a sprinter, but this is going to be a test of her strength and agility.
Release the tagger.
Oh, she's stuck. Here comes Spitfire, one of our fastest female taggers. Oh, she is flying over the barrier. There's a little time wasted there. Let's see if Spitfire catches up to her. Interesting roll through the tunnel from Shawnee. She's using the platform. Look at that acceleration. Shawnee's a natural athlete. She's crushing it. I don't think Spitfire's going to catch her. This is going to be huge for Shawnee. Oh, yeah! She avoided Spitfire and the 5-second penalty. Her and the boss collide. Boss recovers and gets the tag. That cost Shawnee 5 seconds. Come on, Shawnee, get up there. Push it, let's go. She's looking strong. Nothing is stopping her. Oh, go, go. 50 seconds. That's one of the fastest women's times we've ever seen on this course. Oh, she is stoked.
It's a little dance. I don't know what that's called, but she is hyped.
Shawnee certainly brought the speed, determination, and a whole lot of attitude.
Y'all seen the speed, right? You seen what she was doing, what she did to that parkour expert. Her track and field, her speed was no joke. Her life went downhill when she started messing with Blueface and wanted to become a reality TV star. Right? She had a lot going for her. So I'm not sure where a lot of people are getting this idea that Blueface made her and her life went down after Blueface. No. Like I said, it's not all Blueface's problems. She grew up really messed up, and I'm pretty sure she has some issues from that. And she obviously has anger issues. But let me know what y'all think about it down in the comment section. Holler at me. We can go back and forth. We can just have a simple conversation. Whatever the case is, let me know. Holler at your boy. If you're new to the channel, you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Channel's growing fast. We up over 1,400 now, right? But the goal is 10,000 subscribers. Come on, help your boy out. Let's get it up there. I greatly appreciate you. My family greatly appreciate you. And while you down there, make sure you hit that like button. That way YouTube knows to go ahead and push this video out. We can get more viewers on this video. I thank you in advance. But for now, it's your boy. I'm about.